Oh, it's too loud. Oh no.
Oh boy.
I forgot to do the is this too loud? I'm turning myself down.
Am I too loud?
No.
You're perfect.
True.
You are
Although
perfect.
I like Roddy's jiggle.
What?
I have no jiggle.
Chin chin.
in this-
Chin 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 giggles, jiggles.
I don't got
My
jiggle.
money don't jiggle
Oh.
jiggle. It folds.
Wiggles.
Wiggle,
I like
wiggle
to see
on the
wiggle,
floor.
wiggle. Oh, show. And I want triple, triple. You know. On my feet.
Stop mumbling or I will turn you up.
Mumble
Feet to
grumble.
the combat. No stack. Luckily the seats
Rumble
go
mumble.
back. Got a nap to back to my mind. Drinking some red wine.
Here.
Pixie, hi.
Welcome everyone. We're on
Welcome,
YouTube now.
everybody.
Hello.
We're finally YouTubers.
Boys.
Oi.
Today,
Oh,
the
okay.
plan
Yeah,
is
to be
simple.
YouTuber.
We got a D&D campaign to do. Because it's been a
Oh.
long time. I've said
Yar,
Hi,
ye
Ludwig. Big
mateys.
fan. You taught me how to beat Roddy in the game.
you are a cheater.
Yeah, playing good is cheating, you know. What the hell?
I
can't be
learned
good
how
in
to
games.
mash like buttons on
You're a
a
woman
gamepad from Ludwig.
and good at video games. That's impossible.
That's cheating.
You think women can't be gamers? Well, watch this clip.
It's just a woman. It's just a lady throwing a computer out a window.
Actually, it's just some lady driving a car in a game straight into a
Yeah.
wall and exploding and dying.
Fucking God, God.
All right. Should we start with what we've lost?
Yeah. So, for those who are not new to our series, you might not know this, but we are cursed. So every 4 episodes, something happens randomly to one of our videos, and they
Except-
disappear.
So
Well,
is it really every 2 episodes? Because
no,
or
it's every 9 because it's happened. Well, it's happened on the 2nd episode and it's happened on the 11th episode. So that's a 9
Every once in a
difference.
while, we get a monster from the void itself comes in and completely obliterates one of our
the
episodes.
news, we're
Episode
not gonna lose
11.
those anymore since we're now streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
As we're, I mean,
Yo.
Hopefully the curse
Oh, and we
is
don't have to
gone.
save them either or upload them.
Also,
Isn't that crazy?
Because they'll just do it on their own.
also
Mhm.
chat for the missing episodes. We are gonna have animatics for them, so
Yeah.
those will be going up sometime eventually.
Eventually,
So
when we're
you
not
guys-
lazy.
You guys will
Yeah.
still be able to watch the whole entire D&D thing.
So, seeing that as that is the case, I will be doing a little recap of the last episode for everybody involved. Last time we left off, you guys were partway through exploring the mansion of the mayor of the town in the bridge. You guys were sent there to see what was happening because he was working with shady people. Winter, you kidnapped 2 people, you put them in your bag too. And after that, you guys moved into a room where the mayor was wearing the Pope clothes and a hat that said, "I love the not evil God." Nina, you obliterated the little mole, and in its stead, from its corpse, a demon of shadows and bad icky stuff appeared and tried to murderize you. But with the help of your friends and a very solid hit from Songo, you guys basically squashed that thing and saved the day, recuperating the artifact of the eternal flame that was stolen. Bringing it back to the paladins of the Eternal Flame, who thanked you promptly, and as you left into the streets of this bridge town, you saw the sky clear and the warmth come back to the streets. You saw people come out of their houses and celebrate. And Winter, you asked for you obtained the map the last time we played that had certain markings on certain parts of the world map. And you asked about it, and the moth person that you dated was like, "Oh yeah, those are places of worship around the world. Places where I assume if it's anything like the marking in our town, powerful artifacts are there. It's kind of weird that suddenly like those are marked on that map. Interesting." And so you guys stared into the peaky, snowy mountains of the east, looking to go to Tristalot, to arrive at the town that we were supposed to go to a few chapters ago, to clean your names and become again royalty once more.
All right. And Sonia can be a princess again.
Yeah. She's our princess.
Don't
but in
make
the game
fun
she's
of me. I
not.
grew
Because
up in
now
royalty.
she's like,
I need to be with
Now
the
she's like,
royalty.
she's a low life. Yeah.
Yeah, get her, beat her up. She's a commoner. No, but now we will start doing character introductions. You can guys put your flair in it. We will start with right to left. We start with Nina Neens.
Oh no. Uh.
Oh, Nina, it's your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Close enough.
I am a paladin who comes from a sept that believes in an ancient giant isopod. I am the princess of a king that rules over Feypink from another kingdom. Said kingdom is one that's in a far-off land with a pink ocean. I like glaives, and
She likes to break people's legs.
I don't like to break people's legs.
She
It's just
steals people's
necessary
bones.
sometimes. It's not true either.
Yeah, she smiles because that's how she was taught to look when she was doing it.
Refined in all manners, no matter what you're doing, okay?
Yeah. Mimi got it. Next is Roddy, right?
Yeah. Neck meat once again is neck meat. Is a halfling monk. For those who want to know. It has a fork that it's way too attached to, and that's really it. That's honestly just it.
Songo.
Yeah, obviously. Sorry if you heard that in the background.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
Winter.
Okay, Songo is this
No, don't
buff-
explain me. Just continue on with you.
buff person who smashes and murders. They don't say much, but they have a soul deep down.
Yeah, they don't say much, but they know a lot.
Yeah.
And they have the power of the echo to her side.
And if shenanigans are pulled,
That's awful.
you know they will just move on and ignore you.
Yeah.
Occasionally, she has these weird
Songo-
purple signs that go up around her whenever she calls the echo.
And she's completely addicted to gambling. So
Songo is the most level-headed of the group too. We do have to mention that.
What do you mean the most level-headed?
Yep,
you're
the
not
most
level-headed.
I'm
She
pretty
hasn't tortured
level-headed.
anyone yet.
You're
You're down on our
Babmore.
ground now.
I haven't tortured more than one person.
Yes, you have.
This is one.
Oh yeah, all the other people you just completely obliterated instead.
Yeah. Winter, it is your turn.
Well, to be fair, one of them was a demon.
True.
All right.
Humans have feelings too.
I am Sneaky Thiefy Cat. I carry around a hotel on my back everywhere.
Yeah.
I have
magical
secrets
bag.
among.
Us?
And I got Granny here to give everyone wise advice and keep track
I
of all
want
the
to
money.
stab a man. Catchphrase.
So smart, so wise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
Mimi?
I am Mimi. I come from rags to riches. I am becoming the best magician in this whole goddamn world. I sneaky. I like gold. I like women. I like everything.
Yeah.
And I will poison you if you dare stop me.
So, now that we all are presented, we open up with a snowy midday as you can see now almost like an invisible, unperceivable field of heat, force, and warmth, and all the nice little things. Think a fireplace in a very cold winter night has opened around and all over the town. The snow now flickers and melts and dissipates before it even reaches the ground. You come out of the street, and Winter, you hear a sip go on your back, and poking from within the bag, you see Mimi poke out, fully recovered from her strange sickness.
You're awake again, Mimi. Oh, you've missed so much.
There were too many people in the bag. I had to get out. What the fuck? You keep shoving people in here.
Yeah, Mimi,
Go back,
you
you're
woke
stinky.
up to the smell of cigarette, like tobacco being burnt.
Yeah.
You looked around and you saw on a round table, you saw Nanny, the grandma that Winter has on her bag, you know her already. You saw two mole people, you saw a sphinx, and you saw a man in like a hood, all playing cards and smoking. And they all looked at you.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, and you got kicked out. Yeah.
I get kicked out.
Yeah, you got kicked out. They know you're a gambler by heart. They kicked you out before you started chipping in. like one of the most like, oh, we should definitely let this person join. And then the granny was like, no, get out. Not in my day.
I'm taking a Sphinx. I want the Sphinx. It's my Sphinx.
Yeah, the Sphinx goes like, oh, Mimi, it's so good to see that you're doing well. I was truly confounded. I could barely touch my catnip, thinking of how sick you were.
They're gambling. What you mean?
Oh yes, I gambled all my catnip and I lost it. They don't even need it.
Okay, how about this? You come with me. I'll get you a catnip on the way.
Yeah, she kind of hops in your shoulder and then into your hat, and you can feel her sitting on your hat.
Let's get out of here. And I steal some snacks before I get out.
Yeah, you grab a few chips off the table when no one was looking, and now we get this conversation as you poke out.
Yeah. Winter, why you got so many people in here?
It's becoming kind of a little hotel, right? You line them up, get them comfortable, and then they start paying
keeps
for
getting
rent.
that
You're
thing
not
going.
making them pay money for it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, I see. I got you.
Winter, you gotta stop kidnapping them.
I'm not kidnapping. They're comfortable. They like where they are.
It's just a long vacation for them. What do you mean?
Kidnapping, even though they're comfortable.
Does Granny look kidnapped to you? Look at her. She's just peering out.
She's gambling in there, smoking cigarettes.
You see the rotund face of the granny, like in the open hole in the back, peering out with her cheeks pressed against it. Her head is so big compared to the entrance of the back, and
my
she's
God.
smiling at you with a yellow teeth smile.
Oh, she's beautiful.
I-
Oh, I love her.
Comment, but I need this straw and just like a book bag. Do you know with the cat book bags they have like the little mesh thing? But inside there it's just like the whole big house and like the hotel and everything. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, you're lucky I
So-
didn't shove another one in my bag. Otherwise, you might have vomit smell.
Ew.
At least
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah.
reasonable with that one.
Roly
Oh,
poly moly.
So what's been going on? What's the update?
We have murdered
What?
the. Was it? He was not a pope, right? Was he the pope or the mayor?
He was the mayor. He was just cosplaying
He
as
was
the
the
Pope.
You
mayor.
forgot who you
Diva, I'll
killed?
tell you
Well-
that, though.
He was the mayor, but he ended up getting into the occult, so he technically became like a Satanist pope,
Yeah.
Ah,
and that's
You
why
make
we
him
killed
sound so much
Huh.
more badass than he was.
how'd he die?
Nina.
Ah, torture.
Yeah.
No, I don't like to torture people. It was one shot. I made it clean.
The episode has disappeared. There's no way for them to know.
I killed him.
I killed him in one shot.
Oh yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah, yeah.
suffer.
Nothing happened.
Well, she does
Okay.
have this cool hat now.
Aiden, can I do something before we leave town?
Do tell.
I also would like to do
Can
something
I
before we leave
just-
town.
Walk away
Mhm.
from the party since they're like bothering me, and then just
Yeah.
go back to the church and give them a bit of like donation money and like bring some pastries for the kids that were there.
Yeah, sure. You stop by a pastry shop, which still doesn't have any food in there because they still
no.
haven't recovered on any of it. But you do have some
Yeah.
pastries in your bag for sure. Some royal pastries that you can like bring to the kids. And you, how much do you donate to the church?
15 gold.
15 gold. The old head of the church that receives you again, saying, "Oh, what happened? Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Nina. This is so kind of you. I thank you with all my heart. This money will be put to good use."
Good. I gave it to help with the recovery process.
Oh yes. Hopefully, we still need to raid the mayor's house to find all the food and the biggest export in our city, chicken nuggets. We have an inkling that there might be a stash of them in there, hopefully untouched and unspoiled.
Yeah. I think we saw a stash while we were looking there. It'll be pretty easy. We like broke a hole in the wall or something, or opened a closet. I can't remember.
Mm. Mhm,
They're in there
mhm.
somewhere. We'll find them.
Hopefully so. The kids love their chicken nuggies. We will do an effort to bring them.
If there isn't any in there, just send me a letter and I'll be sure that my dad's gives some good supply to this town.
Understood. I wish you safe journey in your travels. And she kind of thinks for a moment and goes, "And be careful. Tristelot it has a troubled past. And its residents, they used to be very sweet, but now they are, I guess, salty," she
Okay.
says. She goes back to,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
the last town, city we were in had a similar thing. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Thank you, though, for your kindness.
Yes.
Then I'll give
have
her a
good
hug
day.
and
Aw.
then head out.
Yeah. Yeah, you hug her. She might be old and frail, but her muff puff is still very fluffy. So you get a handful of fluffy puff, and you head out. Winter, what are you doing?
Fluffy
Well, this is
Puff. I'm going to find Pierre, and I would
Yeah.
like to convince him to get in the bag.
Okay. So you go out looking around, you find this Pierre, the slightly more heavy set than most moths in the puff department. He is now wearing his paladin gear. He's standing guard with another one, who as soon the other one sees you first and knees him on the side and goes like, hey, this is it. It's the cat. It was like, oh, stop it, dude. Hey, Winter, how you doing? Yeah. What can I do for you?
Hello, I want to show you something. It's right in here. And I open the bag and I start
Wait a
stepping
minute.
inside.
Oh yeah, sure. What
Sink
is it?
down.
He kind of
Come
like leans
join.
down. Join. What do you mean?
Come on, I want
It's
to
a
show you
bag.
something cool in here. I reach
Okay.
out my hand and
Yeah.
I let him. I wait until he grabs it.
He blushes, you know, that yellowish glow in his cheeks appears, and he squints a little bit, and the other one is like, oh boy, and he holds your hand a little trembly, and he grasps your hand.
Okay, I bring him inside the bag, right? And then I walk him up to the poker game. What's going on?
Okay,
Hey, look.
you walk him in. As soon as everybody in the table sees you enter with another person, everybody else goes, the pop boy's here, spam, and they all go to their separate rooms. Now this place last time you were here, Winter, your bag was a very humble, very cute cottage. This now looks like you are entering through a staircase into a mansion. This place has expanded since the last time you were here. Beautiful, huge golden trimmed windows, banners of like a city, but the banner itself is like a bag, and it's Backtopia and TM. And you see like statues of like you, but like you're super muscular and you're in a thinking man pose, and it's like the founder, and like
The thinker?
yeah, and the old grandma like opens a window and airs out the smoke of a cigar, and she goes, "Oh, Winter, what do we have here?" And Pierre is like trembling, looking around, incredibly confused, still holding your hand like if he let go, he would die almost. What?
He probably would.
Winter, what the hell?
Look, guys. So I have this bag, right? And slowly people have been moving in. This is Granny. She's the first one.
Hello, my name is Pierre. And she kind of looks at him, and she looks at you and squints and looks at him and goes, I don't recognize you. I won't ever accept you. You're not good enough. And he goes like, what? What? Hi? It's like, Winter, you should have like your standards should be like up here, girl. It's like you need better. You can do and should do better. Take it from an old timer. It's like, what the hell? I feel very hurt. Says Pierre.
Don't worry, you'll get used to her. She's actually very sweet, and she appreciates people that can win against her in poker.
Yeah, she starts sharpening a knife and looking up here.
Oh, no.
So
You like
Pierre,
poker, Pierre?
as you can see, this has become somewhat of a civilization in my bag, and I would really appreciate some help manning the bag, making sure everything's okay inside the bag. Plus, we kind of need people to help us with the church stuff that you mentioned, because I have no idea about that stuff, but you seem to know. Could you perhaps stay here and move in for a bit and
Pierre
help?
kind of thinks and goes like, well, I would leaving my family and friends behind. And then the grandma kind of puts the knife back into her sheath and kind of pats him on his shoulder and goes like, listen to Winter, dear. We started working on a chapel here inside this mansion. You could like be teaching us about the Lord or whatever the hell you talk about all the time. And you know, Winter could use your help. This is like very serious stuff.
Why is the granny now inciting people? Oh no, she's trying to make a whole civilization in there.
He kind of like, you see him like this granny can be really sweet, and the stop of the threat of violence kind of makes him lax a little. He thinks for a moment, blinks, and goes, well, I mean, if I can spread the good word of the flame and help with the future of the world, you said? Oh, don't pay attention to that, man. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I mean, sure, yeah, sure. I guess I could. Can you show me to this church? Oh, yes, here, come. You would love this. And she takes him to one of the many pillar doors flanked by huge pillars with the busts of your friends. There's a Songo bust and a Roddy bust, Nina, Winter.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you later. And then I hop out of the bag.
Yeah, as you're leaving, you hear. And so when do we get to like leave and go with them? It's like, oh no, we don't do that. You need a lot to learn. And then you just you close your bag, and jamming another soul to your bag, and you go back to the group.
Yeah, I step out of my
Yeah.
bag. I see the other
As soon as
guys
you
there,
come out of
kind
your
of
bag,
worried.
yeah, the other guy is full on like has been like you come out and the guy was like, uh, about the jokes I made. I didn't mean that. Oh, the flame is calling. The flame is calling. I hear you, and he leaves
Oh,
Pick
in
up
a
the bag
rush.
and start walking back to the group.
Yeah, you settle your bag up, and you go back to the group. Anyone else wants to do anything on the city before leaving?
As
me.
soon
Uh,
as
well, while
as soon
Wintercat's
as
walking.
Wintercat gets.
Oh.
Aw.
Let's hear Roddy. He hasn't gone yet, and Songo I think want to do something too.
Me too.
I was just gonna say when it gets back, Nick Meat's just gonna hold its hands out and just stranger danger.
Chicken nugget. Here you go.
They give him a
No.
chicken nugget. Yeah. Songo, you wanted to do something?
You know how I usually pickpocket Winter?
Yeah.
Instead, I'm gonna pickpocket Nina.
Oh, hell yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check. I like that you're keeping it up. I like the consistency, Songo. It's really good.
Fuck.
Nina, do a perception check.
You're
Shit.
also very
Proficient in
consistently
this.
bad at these.
Shit.
Nina, you feel the not so subtle touch of Songo's meaty hands approaching your pocket.
Uh, while facing away from the other party members, Nina is going to whip her hand with her tail.
You feel the both. It's very Songo. It's very dividing. It's a very strong whipping, but also it's so fluffy, man. It's just so fluffy.
Just suddenly see like purple shapes like surrounding me.
Yeah. Songo gets hit so hard, her echoes kind of like billow behind her. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, you fail to pickpocket the Nins. Mimi, it's your turn. What else you want to do before leaving town?
I would like to. I have two things. I would like to look around for either sweet grass or flowers or anything like that I can take and put in my book bag for future use. And then I would like to visit my moth mommy.
Okay.
Sorry.
First and
During winter me
yeah.
for book bag
First and
purposes.
foremost, you can roll in either investigation or nature to see if you find any sort of interesting flowers native to this land that you could like put in your book.
I'll do investigation.
Yeah, 12. It's not very hard to notice that it's a very snowy land. There's not a lot of life here except for like the most toughest of resilient of bushes and trees. But you notice something really beautiful hiding in between the foliage. You see this crystal flower. It looks like crystal, but it billows with the winds of this snowy land. It's a beautiful like semi-translucent light blue body that culminates in this semi-glowing, really strong water blue, ocean blue petals, and it's like a rose almost. And you see like batches of 3 or 4 around.
I'd like to pick them, but I wanna get like a pot and like put them into the pot. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You can do that. You don't have a pot, but you do have a glass vial, so you can like grab a really big glass vial from your bag. You put dirt in it, and you put the flowers in a little bit of like the soil, you know where they came from. Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely.
Okay.
You can add to your inventory that you have a pot of weeping fields. They're called.
Uh, whipping as in like a whiplash or weeping
No,
as
as
in
in like
crying?
crying, as in
Crying.
crying. Yeah, as in bowling your eyes. Epic style.
Okay.
And then you're looking for your moth mummy.
Yes.
Okay. uh, yeah, you look for Juliet. She would be at the church right now, so you kind of like look around, ask around to a few of the guards. One of them recognizes that you're friends of Winter and immediately runs away from you. But most of the other ones are like really friendly, and they take you to the church. Where you do find wearing off her usual golden with flame decorations armor. She's now in a more of casual, athletic clothing, you know? And she is kind of like playing with the kids, handing out some pastries that you recognize from Nina's homeland. And she like looks around, looks at you and kind of waves a little bit before letting the kids go do their thing. And she approaches and goes, well, Mimi, it's really good to see you. I heard you were sick.
I was. I have a proposition for you.
Let me know. Yes?
We're traveling. We have an interesting book bag that has everything you could want and more, in a sense. I would like for you to take the children who would like some like food and stuff and take care of them within the book bag for a little bit until things have bettered here.
Even though
Kidnap a whole group of children?
this, so you're a halfling, you're like 3 feet tall, and this is a like around 8 feet tall moth mummy that like kind of kneels down and looks at you and like caresses your cheek. And you can, even though her features are not so humanoid as they're insectoid, you can tell that she kind of smiles very warmly at you as she kind of caresses you and looks you over. And you can tell, even with your insight, passive insight, she really considered it for a moment. She really thought about taking the children and going with you on a crazy adventure. And she goes, I appreciate the offer, but
Can I tell her that the other guard is in there so she won't be alone?
Pierre, that guy can go. He really needs it, but the immortal flame has been returned to the church, and as the champion of this fate, I need to be here, the stalwart defender of this relic. I've failed once before, and I do not plan to let it happen again, Mimi. I appreciate your offer, I really do, and I would be lying if I said I didn't consider it for a moment, but my duty calls, and I know you understand the meaning of that. You also have a duty yourself. I know it's a funny word, but duty, but in many ways. But you need to understand. I appreciate it, and I will be here if you ever want to visit or come back and spend some time together. But I have to.
I give her the address of the magical bag so we can exchange letters. And
Yes.
then I would like to ask, what about the children? Would you like, I can still take them.
She goes, let me talk about it
There's
with the,
really
with the head
sweet Danny
priest
that could take care of them. If the priest wanted, he could come along too.
Roll
there's
me a
a church.
persuasion check.
Yes. Please.
Oh!
Please, let that be enough.
I'm gonna roll an insight, a wisdom check from the head priestess because this is a really bad idea. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Come on.
She has a +4 to her wisdom as she's a cleric, but a 2 makes it a 6. So she thinks about it for a moment. You see Juliet go to her and talk. She thinks about it for a moment and she goes, I might be senile, but I can tell when a proposition is good. Yes, you can give her 6 of the children. Let them go and experience the world and learn from Pierre is gonna be there. So 6 moth children. You see Mimi stroll out of the church with a kiss on the cheek, marked with like some form of like probably like lip thingy. Yeah, and you see her behind her in dog formation. You see 6 moth children of various ages between 10 and like 14.
Oh, well, I just-
following.
We have
I
children
can't
now.
believe this. Where are
We
these
can-
children's
We
parents?
have a we have a kindergarten. We're
Listen,
raising
listen,
kids
listen.
now. Are we a
I-
I do
family?
not
I'm gonna
want
whisper
raise
to
kids.
Winter. I'm gonna whisper to Winter. We can build our own kingdom. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Put them in
Yeah,
the book bag.
You put the children in the backpack.
I can't believe that worked.
And now, Winter, you need to keep track of your population of your city.
Right.
You
6
have
kids.
6 kids,
I've been
2
keeping
more
track
people.
of the rest of them.
Yeah.
I've been writing them
And-
down with descriptions. And you said
Yeah.
it was between
10 and
ages
14.
10 and 14, right?
Yeah. Have the granny overwatch them.
Can I go up? Can I go up to this lady for a second? The older lady.
Oh, yes.
The priestess of the eternal flame. Yeah, she's still in the church. You go back to the church, and she goes, "Oh, Mrs. Winter, the cat. What can I help you with?"
Oh, hello.
Yes.
I'd like to show you where the kids will be learning and stuff. Did you want to come with
you
me
gonna-
in the bag?
Are you gonna
show you?
kidnap the head priestess?
Yes, let's
Uh,
go.
She goes, "Oh, no, thank you. I'm good."
Ah, man. Is there
I-
any other priest there that we could kidnap? Just, for funsies.
Roll me a general persuasion check, either of you. And remember, Mimi, you took the lucky feat, so if you don't like your result, you can
Oh,
re-roll
hell
it.
yeah. Okay. Winter, what did you get?
Let me roll. Sorry. Persuasion. Yeah, I don't have good persuasion. I'm not very
I think it's the one.
persuasive.
I take the second one.
So there are 3 priests beyond the head priestess, who is wise enough to not go into like a magical bag. But the other 3, we're gonna roll for them. That's a natural 1. That's a 2. That's a 4. Okay.
Yes.
All these 3 hooded up, masked up, very cultish, kind of like silent bow priests. They're praying upon the altar of the heat death. It's an aspect of the church, and you chat them up, and all of you from the outside of the church through the frosted windows, you can see Winter and Mimi talking to these people. They nod, they look at each other. Winter opens her bag, and Mimi walks them into the bag.
Can I persuade them to not go in the bag?
No.
You can rush in and try. Yeah, roll a persuasion check. You need to beat a 15.
Beat a 15?
Yep,
Oh wow.
that's a match. Both of you, Mimi and Songo, you both have to roll again. Now it becomes a discussion. Now both of you are fighting each other.
Well, Songo's doing this. Can
Oh
I
my
pickpocket Songo?
Mimi, the discussion gets more heated with Songo as both of you are giving different points as to why they shouldn't do this. Mimi, what do you say very loudly to like convince these priests that the bag has everything they need?
Don't you want to spread the word of your believed God? Don't you want to make the world a better place? Are you going to leave these helpless children out here without a
The children
guardian?
are already enough.
Without a
We don't
guardian?
need any like.
Huh? Who's going to take care of the kids?
Come
An
around.
old granny can only do so
Spreading the
much.
word just in case if you suddenly make a
An
cold
old
fire
granny
accident.
can only do so much. With your help, we can help these children. We can give them the life they deserve. And we can help spread your God.
The
Don't you
3
want that?
priests look at each
Spread your
other.
knowledge and discover the
nod.
wonders of the world.
After that, with a
Whatever.
natural
I am not
20,
helping them.
four
I will
four
debate you
priests.
next time when you guys try to abduct more people into your bag.
Also, bring your
priests.
books. I would like to suggest to the priests to bring copies of their books and knowledge.
Yeah, they do. They bring like papyrus copies of their books, and the 3 priests you had before persuaded become 4, as another one joins the fray and joins the bag.
Well, Songo and Mimi were arguing. Can I steal something from Songo's bag with a 14?
Songo, roll a perception check.
Hang on. Perception check, you say?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. I didn't even use my thieving gloves.
Ooh.
Wow.
I just fucking turned around to Victor,
Damn.
like, are you trying to win this argument too?
Sorry, no. You see, your pocket was flipped inside out, and I was just fixing it.
You dropped your pocket.
You dropped your pocket. There you go. You're welcome. I give it a good old pat, and then I walk with Mimi away.
Oh my god. Winter, we have peace. We have guard. We should probably get more guys. Should probably go kidnap the other guy. But you know,
I kind of want to kidnap the guy that ran away because he knows too much. He knows too much. If we stay here another night, that's what we'll do. Okay?
You guys need a chef too because there's a lot of people in there.
We
now.
need chicken nugget chefs.
How about I go whisper to Nick Meat and I'm like, if we get a chef kidnapped from here into the kitchen book bag, you can get unlimited chicken nuggies.
Neckmeat will salute and start walking towards the nearest restaurant.
I'm gonna just follow after neck meat real quick.
So you walk to the nearest restaurant. You enter, very empty because there's no food because they still haven't recovered the caches of food. They got stolen. So what do? You look around. You see a few servers kind of like sitting on the tables talking to each other. In the kitchen at the back.
We're gonna try to go in the kitchen in the back.
Okay.
Is there any chefs there?
Yeah, you see a gnome kind of bent over, crying into his hands. Oh, mamma mia! All the pasta pizzeria. He's crying.
Aww.
Don't even kidnap him. You can just ask him, like, don't you want to cook and not waste your talents here in this dingy kitchen with no food? Like, you can just convince him.
Neckmeat will just walk up to him, grab his hand, and just start tugging on him. Just like,
Hey, don't tug me on random people. That's a stranger, remember?
Okay. So you grab his hand and try to direct him to the bag.
yeah.
Okay. He goes like, "What did you do when you tiny little thing? You thing? What did you want? Yeah.
We need chicken nuggies.
But I have enough food. I cook the pasta, but I don't have the pasta to cook."
Neckmeat will just kind of drop his hand and then leave the restaurant.
Good.
Okay.
Is Nick gonna go to all
Give it
the
up.
restaurants until he finds a chicken nugget?
roll me a D100, and you want to roll high to see if there's a chicken nugget expert in this town, this winter area town, city.
54.
54. You find someone that knows how to make chicken nuggets, but he's no expert on it. That's for sure.
We can train him.
Wait, didn't you say that this town's
Alright,
main
this-
export was chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
But only one
They
person
never said they
in
were
the
good.
clan knows how to make chicken nuggets.
Well, I mean, the mayor's been hogging all the chicken nuggets, so they don't know how to cook them anymore.
Yeah, they lost it, the knowledge to time. It's truly a sad
That's
loss
a good
for
response,
humanity.
They didn't forget that the chicken nuggets was the main expert.
They didn't forget. They just don't know how to do it. They just lost the knowledge. I think we used to swim back when we had food. Back when eating was a thing we did.
Sorry.
But yeah, Roddy, you find like a guy that is like, man, with chicken nuggets. It's like, yeah, I kind of do know a little bit of it.
Neckmeat will do the same and just be like, grabbing his hand and just, come on.
I cook chicken nuggets for a living. Sure. And he moves with you.
And then wherever Winter is. It's just gonna. It's just gonna. He's gonna lead it.
Is this also a Mothman or a Mole Man?
This is a no. This is a full human man with a beard.
Oh, I thought it was a moth and mole hybrid. Whoops.
So he's
Winter's book bag
standing.
is so full.
Hey, I do chicken nuggets.
Nick
They're kind of okay.
will pull at Winter's bag, and then point at him and just go, "Stranger danger."
Oh, hey, yeah. He takes out from his breast pocket a chicken nugget and gives it to you. Yeah, good job, kid. Yeah, sure, why not? You don't even need Robert's
Like a chicken
persuasion.
bucket.
He walks into the bag. Yeah, why not?
I'm just gonna casually stare down at Neckmate like, are you kidding me?
Nick will just give the Songo a thumbs up.
You know, like the shadow over the eyes in JoJo?
Like
Yeah.
Jotaro stare.
Yep. Just that fucking
Yeah.
stare.
Where's
Yes?
Wintercat and
At this point, all of you get together now.
Yeah.
Nina's going to turn to Mimi and Wintercat, and just out of a hunch, will just say, "Who'd you kidnap this time?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stranger danger.
We don't kidnap people
You
here.
kidnapped the people you went on a date with, didn't you?
Stranger
I'll just
danger.
excitedly be like, children!
No!
Nina's just gonna give her a dead, like, exhausted stare.
Don't worry, they have a guardian with them.
And that dead, exhausted stare after that next statement just turns into one of pure, unfiltered disappointment.
Beautiful.
As we'll
I
speak,
love
like,
it.
And
slowly
you
getting
start
that, like,
walking. No more to say.
So we
Okay.
have 16 people in the bag.
Beautiful. So what do you guys do?
We go on to the place, right? We start walking. We start moving.
The Sarah? Oh, Tristia?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tristla.
right.
I call it Tristera a lot. Whoops.
Right over. Right.
No, that's good too.
Here, I'll move the Among Us over to where we're going.
Okay.
Okay.
Forget which neck beat I can control. Oh, it's this one. Okay.
Yeah. So, all of
Oh,
you.
no, wait, I can
Can't
control
control
both of
one of
them.
them?
Yeah.
No, I
So
can
both of you start making your way to Tristalot. As you go through this beautiful, it's both like the trees in this area look to be like blue leaves. There are many rocks and like rocky formations and
Help,
mountains
how do I move my
surrounding
suit again?
you.
I'm so sorry.
The
You have to
what?
click the select tool.
I am selected on it. Ah. Whatever. Yeah, I can't click on it.
It's fine.
Your thingy?
Yeah, I can't click on my thingy, so
What about this one?
no.
Are you sure you have the select tool?
Yes.
That's weird. Okay, we'll
'Cause
figure
you
it out
can-
in the.
You can
Whatever.
also
You're gonna have
select drawings. I can just move.
No, even when I move the drawings,
No bullying Nina, please. No bullying Nina, please, guys.
it's...
Roddy,
Roddy.
is this because I'm spamming Fennec boxes in your DMs while we
No.
play? I'm gonna spam more Fennec boxes. You've earned it.
So, as you're advancing, you realize that this trek will take quite a while. So you will have to set up camp at some point. Are you guys traveling openly, or are you trying to travel stealthily?
Nina, what route
Okay.
are you taking?
So like sneakily or just normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you reach a fork on the road, and there are two signs pointing at each direction. One goes stealthy, and the other one goes not stealthy. This is the name of
Nina's
the
just gonna
paths.
keep walking, not stealthy.
Alright, I'll follow.
Awesome, yeah.
The
As
last
you
thing
keep
we want is
advancing,
to look suspicious walking into another town.
true. As you keep advancing, the night starts to fall, and you guys are gonna have to set up camp.
Nina will set up camp. She'll just set it onto like a bit off the road, so like 30 or 40 feet off the road.
Is there anything nearby?
Roll me a survival check. Whoever wants to look for a place to set up camp.
Nice! Oh, that's everyone rolls?
Well,
I
I know
I
how to
just said that I
survive
was
big
gonna go
battles,
set up
just not
camp.
out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
want to look for a person. Can I do that?
You can roll perception to see if you see anyone like around or following you. Yeah. 15. You look around and you see at the distance in between the trees, in betwixt the trees, you see a small shadow move from behind one tree to another, but it was so quick that you're not sure if it was a person. It might as well have been like a wild animal, to be honest. Like there's wildlife. You have come across deers and bunnies and wolves even that didn't pay too much mind to you. So like it would be surprised if it was like an animal.
I
I'm interested on what it is.
Nina's just gonna continue making her tent and like a fire pit.
Yeah.
She's just done.
By the way,
She's
Winter, with the
clocking out.
21, you put your nose to the ground. You are used to like snowy land. You find a place that has like a really good dense tree foliage on top, and it's like lower to the ground that the lower than the base level of the route you're following. So like people that are walking down the actual like walkway, the actual track looking at your direction, they wouldn't be able to see you so easily. And you and Nina start setting up camp. Tents, bedrolls, a fireplace. What is everybody else doing?
I am going to set a trap.
Okay. What kind of trap are you gonna set?
Let me look at my spells real quick. Let me see if I can use any spells. You can go to someone else while I look real quick if you want.
Okay. Songo, what are you doing?
I want to know what that shadow is moving around.
Oh yeah, sure. Roll me either investigation or survival to see if you can track down whatever
I
it
am
was.
not rolling my survival because it's terrible.
Oh no!
With a 6, you do your best to look around the area, and it is not until like 3 minutes into looking in that you realize that as soon as you arrived here, you accidentally stepped on whatever area tracks would have landed on, and so you've lost whatever it was. Sadly enough, you are not able to track it with a 6. Roddy, what are
Can
you
I
doing?
do something?
Neckney.
Oh, Roddy, yes.
Neckmeat will just be picking up small little twigs for the
Oh
fire.
yeah, hell yeah, you're helping. Beautiful. It's a beautiful fire. Mia, you wanted to do something, right?
After the campfire is set up, like the rocks, we haven't lit it yet, but the tents are set up, the fire is ready, everything is good to go. Nina will sit down and usher Wintercat to come closer.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get closer, and I'm gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna scooch a bit closer, right? And then I'm gonna stick my finger in Nina's ear.
I'll just bat away your hand, just kind of used to the shenanigans. Nina will take a single golden coin out of her coin pouch, put it back into a secure pocket so that Wintercat doesn't know where it is.
Okay.
And she'll like brandish the coin in front of Wintercat and say, "If you tell me exactly who you kidnapped before we left, every single person, I will give you this coin."
Can I try to pickpocket Nina even if it's with disadvantage?
Yeah, you can try to pickpocket Nina with disadvantage because she's looking like directly at you.
Does that mean I get advantage to
Yeah, your persuasion, yes, your perception, yes.
perception as well? She gets disadvantage and I get advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do I go to disadvantage again? Where is this?
You
you
should
should
be able to
the
toggle
setting.
it.
Oh no.
At the top.
Oh no. What happened? Okay, exit. I'll relaunch it.
Oh yeah, the advantage toggle for me is broken too.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
I'm just
Aw.
gonna do it twice.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
just do it
Yeah,
twice
it's
with the
broken.
highest.
What the hell? Yeah, just roll twice and take the highest. You know, you
Alright.
take the lowest. Yeah.
I'm also going to use gloves of feeling.
Okay.
Really?
Either
Really?
Nice.
either a 28 or a 28. Nina, you have advantage in your perception.
I can't even beat that.
Oh well, you can
Daniel.
certainly try.
Okay, I didn't see any numbers.
No.
for them.
Nina, weirdly enough, you would think that being a few inches away from Wintercat and looking straight at her and knowing all of her tricks, you would think that you were able to catch her. But this is the thing: Wintercat grew up in a place and was taught by someone who had to steal from people that were expecting to be stolen from. That's the teacher that taught Winter how to steal. And as you are looking at her face, Winter doesn't move her hands. Winter doesn't move her legs or her face or her body to steal from you. Her tail, white as the snow you're sitting on, ever so slightly with the drift of the wind moves
My God.
towards your pocket. And before you know it, what are you trying to steal from her, Winter?
Just the gold she was teasing in front of me.
Oh, the one on
I'm
her hand?
teasing the
Yeah,
bag
just-
of gold. I'm teasing
just-
the one coin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The one coin. That's all I'm taking is one
And-
gold
I'm
coin.
taking it right
You-
from my hand.
You see one of Winter's ears, almost like you know the instinct of a cat where one of the ears turns for a moment, very sharply reacting to a sound. Your emerald eyes dart to that direction, but a moment to see what the hell did Winter hear. And when you realize there's nothing there, you look back and your coin is gone from your hand.
I give Nina a giant
Yeah.
little head rub, little head pat rub, and then I go back to my spot and I lay down.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I have to talk with my father and not get you a big lump sum reward when we get back. And I'll go lay down.
Okay. You go lay down. Now, you need to pick 3 people to do watch. So you will take turns taking watch in case anything happens during the night.
I would like to pull the trap now.
Okay, what kind of
So-
trap are you making? Yeah.
I would like to use what's the name of it? Silent Image, as well as Grease. I would like to use Grease first, and then I want to use Silent Image to disguise it as regular shit.
Okay. What are you disguising at? Sorry. What is the silent image like?
Just like the snow around.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah. Sure.
replicate what was already there.
Yeah.
to
You
cover
pick a 10-foot square to grease up, and then you make it look like snow. And then you head out to your bedroll. Yeah, absolutely. And as all of you are standing in front of the fire, crackling in the night, illuminating the white floor and white details of the snow on the trees and rocks around you, the sky gets dotted by shiny little stars and 2 dual moons that shine brightly in the sky today. They're both full. And who's taking first watch here?
I've already passed out. It's not me.
Okay.
Me.
Nina will be awake, but I say Mimi should take first watch.
Well,
Because she set up a trap.
the idea of a watch is everybody else is sleeping except for one person, so everybody can take a full rest, basically.
Yeah.
So if you
That's
guys-
why I'm saying Mimi should be the first because she's the one who set up the trap, so she can keep an eye on her trap.
Okay, yeah, Mimi.
Yes.
Roll
I'll do
me a perception check.
Boy. Perception check really doing stuff today.
Yeah, 18. You look around The night crackling the crackling in the fire in front of you. It's been a long time since you felt this cold. You remember the dark, musky nights in the swamp where you would be sent with the other kids to look for food or look for valuables in the ruins nearby your town. And you remember the nights where you guys would set up camp just like this, and but you would never be able to see the sky as beautifully as this. Most of the swamp is completely in like cased by the top of the trees there. So it's a change, but at the same time very familiar. And as you're thinking of that, you're looking around and you see a snow bunny, going through. Yeah, just
Aw.
one of the between the bushes. You see an owl kind of standing proud on one of the rocks, and you see the people you've been traveling with. You were very sick and you just woke up, and you were not abandoned. No one touched your stuff, your valuables. Not even Winter. They were very respectful of you and your health, and you're back again with them. They're feeling better
Oh,
than ever.
oh,
Yes.
I suddenly just burst awake because I forgot to do something.
Yeah.
I dig through my bag, right? Right. And
Mhm.
I pull out this hat.
Mhm.
And then I put this hat, I am not an evil god Pope hat onto Nina's head, and then I go back to sleep. I've done my job.
Beautiful.
I
Um,
love that.
Do I get a perception check to see if I wake up?
with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Oh.
Okay, 10. You do not notice. Winter's passive stealth is higher than 10. So
Nice.
Wild.
now, that's your. Do you do anything? Do you reminisce on anything of your life as you are sitting there, looking at the night sky and the fire in front of you?
I just gently pull out the dagger of poison and hold on to it
Yeah.
out of a habit of having something close that I can use as a quick weapon. And then I
Yeah,
just stay there.
You stay there. Awesome. Yeah. You do not, nothing happens on your watch. Who are you waking up to take second watch?
Okay.
I'll do Songo.
Okay.
Songo. Okay. Yeah, sure. Songo, you feel a nudge. And you wake up and see Winter. Mimi is waking you up.
All right, my turn.
Awesome. Yeah. Roll me a perception check to keep an eye out.
Steal from everybody.
I'm gonna
Distracted.
I could. Oh wait, am I supposed to roll again for a disadvantage or?
No, you do not have disadvantage.
Okay.
10. Okay. Songo, would you like to tell me a little bit of what is Songo thinking as she's sitting under the night sky in front of a fireplace in a makeshift encampment, very reminiscent of her early days when she was still fighting the good fight.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Well, it may have seemed like it was a good fight when in reality there was like a lot of death. Let's
Yeah.
just keep it like that. Both sides had a lot of death, and that doesn't leave your memories now, does it?
It does not. You kind of look at Nina, and you look at Winter and Cat, and you don't know too much about them. You haven't talked too much about them, about their past. You know Nina the best in the whole group, to be completely fair. But you you are just sitting there And then you look around, you see Nina is sleeping very soundly with a hat on her head. You see Winter is sitting there, sleeping very soundly, knowing that she did the deed. You see Mimi that just now immediately passed out after going to sleep. And as you start to think that everything is safe and sound, your watch ends and you need to wake up someone else.
Hmm.
You can
That
wake
would
me up
be
again if
funny
you want.
if I wake up neck meat.
Oh my god, that's chaos.
You
Neck meat.
kid, wake up! As like I gently punch his like arm.
Gently.
Beautiful.
Gently
He
quotation
just
marks.
launches across the fucking woods.
Yeah. Lands in
You,
Yeah.
Family Guy
wake
death
up!
position.
Yeah. Roddy, you wake up.
Eh.
What do you do, Nick? Me?
Neckmeat will go into Winter's bag and look for the book that it got from the mansion.
Hey, yeah, sure. You rummage through Winter's bag, making very sure that not to not wake up anyone in the mansion, and you come out of the library section of the Winter's bag with the book. What do you read on it?
Which book?
The manga.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
oh, I guess friendship book isn't a manga. Okay, never mind.
No, I stole one specifically.
Yeah, you stole one specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grab this manga. Do you start reading it?
Neckmeat can't read, so it'll just start looking at the pictures.
Yeah, you look at even looking at the pictures. This manga about the kid that wanted to be the king of all the people of the sea, um, um, Fluffy. It's a very beautiful manga with a very intriguing story of a world divided by immense oceans and incredible creatures. And the adventure of one person, like you even looking just at the book is pretty obvious to see, right? Roll me a perception check while you're doing this.
Can I wake up and cast shield on Roddy just in case?
Shield is only on yourself
God damn it!
as a reaction. 13. 13 is high enough that as you're reading, you hear the rustling of leaves near a nearby tree.
Neckmeat will hold its fork in its mouth,
Yeah.
and it'll walk towards the tree.
Okay. Are you doing stealthily?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Womp.
Ooh,
Yeah, you walk
very
like
stealth.
20 feet away from the camp. You're pretty sure whatever it is, it hasn't noticed you. And as you peek around the bush to look at what it is, you see a bunny, a beautiful snow white bunny that is standing behind one of the bushes looking at you, scared.
Aww. Put it in the bag.
What do you do?
Neckmeat will hold out the book and just like pretend that it, or not pretend, but like show it the pictures.
Yeah, Roddy, Neckmeat, you have the book in your chest, right? Like hugged to your chest with your fork in your mouth. And as you bring it out, you open it like facing you to show it to the bunny. Your book is covered in something as you open it. It's very difficult to see because the night makes it very difficult to realize what it is. Can you roll an investigation check for me? 16. Actually, it's not that difficult. You're very good at recognizing the color of your own blood. It's just covering the whole book, and now you feel cold in your chest, and you touch, and your hand is covered in blood, and you take You take 12 points of piercing damage, and I need you to do a Constitution saving.
Oh no, Nick me.
Is there no
Uh,
way to get out of trap? No.
All of you are sleeping.
Yeah, the only way we wake up is if neck meat makes noise.
is it anything poison?
You need to do a Constitution saving throw. It is a poison, a kind of poison. So if you have advantage on those, you can roll with
Yeah, I
advantage.
do. Okay.
7.
Oh
Nick,
no.
you fall to your knees for a moment, and you are like a kick-ass. You can beat people up real well. And as you swing around before you can launch a punch, you realize that your muscles tense up. You're paralyzed and fall to the ground. And you see a woman with human woman, very long hair. She has these two horns to her side, purple and dark, that frame her face under the moonlight. And she's looking at you she has a sword hilted on her side and a dagger on the other. And she looks at you and goes like, "You don't look like a Nina." She looks back and starts walking towards the camp. You walked 20 feet, but she's not rushing, so she's gonna have speed. You have another Constitution saving throw to deparalyze yourself.
We should be able to detect the Nina because Nina's wearing a Pope hat right now.
Isn't there a trap? Can't you just walk into the trap?
12.
Oh my
Why
god,
is there someone after me? I'm scared.
this is intense. It's getting real.
12.
I think you'd still have advantage, Roddy, wouldn't you? Because you're still
What?
anti-poison. Yeah.
12. That's
What
enough
does
to
the ability
deparalyze
say?
yourself. You don't have an
Oh,
action
that
because
doesn't
it's an
matter.
action to do this, but you can scream something. You can try to wake them up.
Neckbeat will just yell, "Stranger danger!"
Okay. All of you wake up, but before that, it's a surprise round. So you're not technically unconscious, but the enemies that approached you in the night do have an attack on whoever they want on you. As we move now to the battle map, welcome.
Why is it a rock?
Oh, because they're south people. You see now.
This is pretty.
Roddy, you see all of your friends are surrounded by human-sized salt shakers with human legs and arms and
Oh
like
my
daggers.
Oh, hey, it's the Overwatch
God.
community.
Yeah, and all of them get an attack on you who are prone but not unconscious. So you are not. It's not a critical hit if they hit you, but they do have advantage on you. The first ones are gonna try to hit Winter. That's one attack hits Winter. Yeah, you have two salt shakers attacking you. Then it would be 3 points of damage for Winter. This is a surprise round, so you guys don't have any reactions. Mimi, actually, this is okay. One of the ones that approaches Mimi is actually here because they fell down on the trap. Actually,
Yes.
Dumbass.
the other one gets a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh,
shit.
That would be
Dagger.
6 plus 2. You get
Dagger, goddammit, in my hands.
8 points
that
of
does
damage
something.
done to you as as these assassins start bringing down their salt rock daggers into your bodies as you're laying down. And the other two are gonna actually looking at both of you. The other two recognize something, and they both nod at each other and lunge at Nina in the ground. Nina, what's your AC?
16.
16. The first one hits, and the second one, another natural 20. So
Bruh.
the first one does 4 damage to you, Nina. And the second one with the crit does 6 damage to you. As all of these daggers come down, and I need Winter and Nina, I need both of you to do 2 Constitution saving throws. Mimi, you only need to do 1. This is a surprise round.
Attacking me.
Where is Constitution save?
Why am I
Where's
rolling the
that
same
again?
thing as Nina?
Awesome.
It's the little box above your normal abilities, Mimi.
Yeah.
It's on the left side, and it'll say saving throws, and it'll have like strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Oh, just the Constitution. Click it.
Yeah.
And this
okay.
isn't a disease, is it?
But yours say Constitution save. Mine doesn't say that.
Are you immune to poison?
It's
I'm-
on a little bit to the right of it. There's the
Mimi, you
saving
can
throws.
use your luck to reroll this if you want.
And also,
This-
Mimi, you're a wizard, so you won't have proficiency in Constitution, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
I put in
So,
voice chat where it is.
Nina, Winter, the first stab of this salt rock, you feel your blood coagulate as your blood is becoming pure salt and slowing down, and you feel your muscles tense up and you shake it off. And then the second hit gets you unawares, you're paralyzed. You get to save with your action on your next turn, on your turn. Mimi, you get stabbed and you've been poisoned before. You lived in a swamp. This is nothing for you, girl. You're not paralyzed. And Songo, you were not attacked. This rock up here, you look, Songo, you look up, and where this rock is, you see it's not an actual sound rock. It's just a representation of a human woman with deep purple horns on her sides, long, flowy black hair, a cloak on top of her body covering most of her like armor and body, and you see a sword on one of her hands and a dagger on the other, a short sword and a dagger. And she hasn't taken a turn because she did that to Roddy. And now we get to roll initiative. Yay!
Ooh.
Oh, I can't select my token for some reason.
Same.
Oh, you guys should replace your tokens with your own because I put them there. So yeah.
Oh, that's
How do you do that?
Drag your token into the map.
Go to where your character sheet is, and then drag it
Oh.
onto the map.
Damn. Jesus, these guys are not rolling well.
Right.
How
We
do
are
I
rolling well.
how do I click anything?
There you go.
Can you click anything?
Yeah, like well, how do I get my turn, or how do I just what do
Oh,
I
Okay,
do?
you
one of them
select
roll
your
well.
token,
Alright.
and then you roll initiative. You just click
Okay.
the word initiative.
Did you put your
It's above your
token
head.
down?
Yep,
Okay.
it's loading on initiative. Initiative.
It's like the top middle of your character sheet
Investigation.
page. It's beside armor
Initiative is
class
at the-
and speed.
Yeah, it's not in the skills. It's at the top.
It's in your core.
Aha!
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And
a low one.
Aiden, there's something I
Yes?
learned about Roll20 recently. If you go
Mhm.
into the cog, you can actually make it auto sort from descending and ascending.
Oh,
Eh.
there we go.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Okay, so all of you rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We start with Nina. Nina, you're paralyzed. That means you're incapacitated. So basically, if anyone hits you, they get an instant critical hit, and they have advantage to hit you because you're still prone. So roll. You can use your action to try to resist the paralysis.
Or
Mm-hmm.
can I technically use lay on hands because I would be in contact with myself?
Check lay on hands.
Lay on hands. I can touch a creature I touch. I can spend 5 of my lay on hands points to remove a poison. So I'm
You check
basically just guaranteed.
incapacitated. Conditions
Yeah.
incapacitated. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. Sorry, lay on hands is technically an action, but this basically, yeah. Sorry about that. The rules. Okay, you are not paralyzed anymore. You have your movement and your bonus action,
Nice.
and you're prone. You're basically sleeping on your bed still.
What do I have for bonus action? Just let me check. One action. Doesn't have a casting time. Cure. One action. One bonus action. In her panic, Nina will use her bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have +2 AC.
Yeah, your
And my
fennec
little
appears.
box friend shows
Yeah.
up.
And surrounds you with its tail and hisses at the salt shakers who shake in fear.
Even
still,
worse,
as you were
it's
saying.
a fennec screech.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
I can't really do anything else. I only had an
Well, you're
action,
still
bonus
prone,
action.
but you can use half your movement to stand up.
Oh, yeah, I stand up.
Awesome. If that's all, we move to Songo. Songo, you're prone, but you're awake, and you haven't been attacked, so you're not paralyzed either. What would you like to do?
Rough. Now, is this a cliff, like upwards or downwards?
This is a cliff upwards. She's standing atop a cliff looking at all of you. You could try to climb it, but it would take twice your movement, which meaning that you could still like do 5, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, you could get up there if you wanted to.
Sup? Wait, that's not the... Can I just, like, climb up the mountain and, like, go behind, like, right over here?
Yeah.
Pug. Sup?
Are you gonna
Beautiful,
shove
yeah.
her off?
That's what I want to.
No,
That's-
I'm not gonna shove her off.
You're gonna give the one punch
Okay.
Oh,
and
That's
then
your.
We have to draw. We have to draw where Mimi's trap is. I'm assuming like somewhere over here.
Yeah,
No,
no, they're trapped.
Yeah.
Right there.
right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
there.
here.
Oh, okay. I was focused on the fact that I'm trying to be not murdered.
Yeah. There we go. Mimi's trap is right there.
But yeah, no, I would kick, but that's not fun. So instead, I'm just gonna swing like my hammer at the rock. Womp. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Womp. Get off of
16.
this fucking cliff!
She's gonna use her reaction to parry, increasing her AC by 2. You swing your hammer at her, and she turns around quickly, and with the dagger, she locks the base of your hammer to one of the like indentures on the sides of the hill, and she looks straight into your eyes, and she goes, "I see. You haven't changed much, love. Not at all." And she smiles at you.
I'm gonna stare
Aw.
back at her.
You know what? I really thought you would have died. You know what I hate the most about you? You're very resilient. And do you do anything else, Songo? You have your bonus action, you have action surge, and you have, and yeah, that's it.
Can I?
I found another
I
gift that
manifest
needs
echo?
Songo.
Oh my god.
What did you
Nina.
say, Songo?
Can I manifest echo?
You can manifest echo, absolutely. Where do you want your echo to appear?
Right. Oops. Right here. I can't click on it. Hang on. Right here. Just like right next to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Right
I-
next to you. Yeah.
Can I also roll for like intimidation or something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Can you describe what the echo that appears right next to you looks like?
A purple blob. No, frail. Just basically like.
Eduardo.
No. No. Damn it! I'm losing my train of thought. No, for real. I don't have a picture on hand of him, but basically, you know how during session 0 I used like the picture of
Oh
Big
yeah.
him.
This beautiful. She looks at you, surprised, like raises her eyebrows at this apparition. She goes, "Interesting. That would have been very helpful in the battlefield, don't you think?" But yet your echo appears right next to you.
And you're saying that I'm resilient, huh?
Oh, then
Intimidation
That's why
20.
I was left for dad.
There's something about this shadowy incarnation of your inner warrior kind of splitting from the shadow in the side of your body into a whole other being, something you never did back in the day. She is not afraid, but she's definitely taken aback by the situation. Now you can tell that she feels like she's outnumbered up here. Even though she doesn't know how the shadow works, the echo works, she has an inclination that it might like be a whole other person about to attack her. That is your turn.
Yep.
This salt shaker is gonna. They are very not smart. They're just dumb assassin contraptions. She's gonna attack Nina from there. That's 17. Does that hit? No, you
No.
have 19 AC. It
I have 18.
it tries to hit you on the neck with it, and you hear. Does anyone here speak primordial?
speak what?
Primordial.
I don't.
No?
I think
Okay.
I do.
The salt inside this salty little man shakes and rumbles and says something that you do not understand, but a word is being repeated. Ska, ska, shik, 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 shik. And it attacks you and it bounces off the table of your stomach. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
My little fennec friend just deflects his dagger.
I'll take her.
Yeah. Winter, it's your turn. You're on the ground, you're paralyzed. I need a constitution saving throw.
Alright, I just want to note while I'm trying to save throw myself, I'm just like shaking myself slightly into the snow back
Yeah.
to back, struggling. And,
Yeah.
oh, it
20,
worked!
yep. You have your movement and your bonus action, Winter.
Ooh, what do I do for bonus? Can I attack things?
As a bonus action, you cannot, sadly.
Can I run? Can I
You
hide?
can?
Yes,
No,
you
that's
can,
a
yeah.
rogue thing. No, she's not a rogue, remember. She's
No, not
I'm not a
hide.
rogue.
I meant like run. You can run.
Yeah, you can use your movement to stand up and then run 15 feet away from these two. They're gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Technically, she could move 45 feet because the rush action. When you run and you do a rush, you use the
Oh, she's
bonus
not a
action.
rogue,
Oh, wait,
so
no,
she
that's
can't
the
do it
rogue
as a
thing.
bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about this? Does
Whoa.
this help at all?
I got confused.
That would help if you had your action to hide.
Oh, I
But
see.
because your action, you used it to save yourself from the paralysis poison, you sadly do not have that action. I think you, as a bonus action, can summon your totems now.
I can summon my totems. Oh, great. I don't.
Also, check your spells because there's a couple spells that you can do
There
that
is?
are bonus actions.
You
bonus
might have
action?
some.
I don't
yeah.
know if you have any, but some spells are bonus action.
Like cantrips?
Winter does not have any bonus action spells, sadly.
She's none? How?
No. All of her spells are actions.
Full amount.
Are. She didn't pick any bonus action spell. All right, you just gotta do the totem then.
But you can summon
Wow,
your
that's
totem.
I gotta figure out what my totems are. That's not it.
Your spirit totems, you have the totem of the bear, the totem of the unicorn, and the totem of the eagle.
Right.
The totem of the bear gives temporary HP equal to 1d6 plus your level of druid to all your friends, and advantage on strength saving throws. The eagle one, as a reaction, you can choose one of your friends that is doing an attack and give them advantage on their attack. And the unicorn one lets you choose, as a bonus action each round, lets you choose one person to heal 1d6 plus your druid level.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with the bear, I think.
Okay.
So I'll summon the snow bear. The shelly bear turns into a snow bear. Come forth.
The snowy Shelly bear appears in the middle of the group, yes, affecting everybody. So roll, I think, let me check again. Totems, 5e. Let me check exactly how much they get for your Circle of the Shepherd. A 5 plus your druid level. So everybody would get 9 temporary hit points.
I'm just gonna put that in the blue bar.
Yeah.
Plus 9, because I don't want to calculate that right now. I guess that'd be actually be
13.
36.
Yeah. Awesome. So everybody in your temporary hit points, add that you have 9 of those.
So do
Yeah.
I just add on 9 to my already 10, or just keep it 10?
You put it on your temp. So your temporary hit points, the 10 ones would have faded by now. So yeah,
Alright,
replace it with
so-
9.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Um,
I'm still new to it, so.
Is that your turn, Winter?
Yeah.
You stood up and you summoned this Shelly bear. And with that, it's the turn of this salt shaker who sees you stand up and goes like shake, 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 shake. It's gonna attack you. That is not a hit. It misses completely. It's too shaken by the appearance of this snowy bear and misses completely. Roddy, it's your turn. You're prone, but you're not paralyzed.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up and walk towards this one, and give
Okay.
him a good 1-2. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
1-2.
Ooh.
You have advantage. This is your first attack because you have advantage. You're flanking with Winter. The 24 hits. That's 5 damage. Roll your second attack with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a. Sorry, it would have been 8 damage because the first roll you did. So 8 and 7. That is a total of 15. You hit this thing twice, and are you doing lethal damage or non-lethal?
Lethal. They
Yeah,
ruined
you
my
should-
fun time with the bunny.
You punch a hole through one of these glasses, and the salt spills into the snow, leaving a hole of like diluting the snow with the salt, and it empties itself and it falls to the ground dead. This thing is gonzo.
Is the salt
Back
still
to
left
Twitter.
after?
The salt disappeared into the snow
Okay.
because it dissolved with the snow. Roddy, that's you did 2 attacks. You still have your movement and your bonus action.
I love that the big one is just a chunk of.
Just a
I
chunk of
can't get
salt.
over it. I'm sorry, Aiden. It's just so funny.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
If I'm gonna try to murder you, at least I'm gonna do it funny. You move there, yes. You have enough movement that you can flank. This
I wish we had enough quotes on this. So I would absolutely quote that. That would be our first quote on this channel.
You can flank this enemy if you want. You have enough movement now to do that.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank them.
Like,
Because as a
Yeah.
monk, you have enhanced mobility with unarmored movement, which means right now your movement speed is 35 feet.
Yeah.
If you
So
stay
you can
there,
move
Roddy,
here
I can...
and you can move here and flank it with Nina because you're gonna do a flurry of blows, right?
Yeah.
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 So roll 2 attacks with advantage each. So do 2 attacks now. That's a 14 that barely hits. And do the second attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is 8 and 6. That's a 14. This one, you punch it again, the same soft spot. This one is a little sturdier. It's another hit, and this thing is gonna explode into a million pieces. It is shaken, but yeah, those are the 2 hits. You did 14 damage to that salt shaker. That's your turn.
Yes.
Awesome. This one is gonna look back at their litter without eyes. It's just like kind of like the lid turns and spins, and The lady on top uses. She used her
Oh.
reaction already. She doesn't have a reaction.
I forgot a
It
thing.
will.
Could I
Yeah.
do an open hand technique to him since he's
Oh yeah,
almost dead?
absolutely.
I
You
want
could
to push him
yeah.
to the ground. He's got to do
Yeah.
a dex saving throw.
What's the DC?
DC is I
Don't know.
8 plus 2 plus 3, 13?
13. Okay, he got a 12. He fails. He falls to the ground. Shaky, 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 shaky. And he's a little. He pieces a little bit of salt into the ground out of fear. That's
Neck will
your
T-pose over
turn.
him.
Yeah, you T-pose to dominance. This one is gonna say now in common. It's like, sinner, pay for your sins, you monster, and he's gonna attack Nina. And no, that's a
What do you mean
8
sin?
to hit. Again, its dagger finds no purchase through your armor.
Nina will
bounces.
just poke away his thing.
Yeah.
Just casually, not even really trying, just kind of bat it away a little bit.
Yeah. Mimi, it's your turn.
Do I still have the dagger?
You do.
Can I use the pot of whipping field on the dagger and combine the poison and the whipping field? And then can I try to stab the salt tiger?
What are you trying to combine with the dagger?
The pot of whipping field. Like one, like not all of it, but like some of it.
The pod of what?
Yeah,
Sorry,
the whipping the flour, the whipping.
Oh, yeah. You wanna like run it through the dagger and attack this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an attack with your dagger of poison.
How do I do that?
You go to your character sheet, and in the section named attacks and spellcasting, there's a little item that is called dagger of poison, and you click it. Awesome, that's a 12. So you go to stab this thing, and your dagger, sadly enough, it bounces off of the crystal. He kind of like sways a little bit, and it like barely scratches, but you don't get a hit him, sadly enough. You're still prone, and you have your bonus action still.
What can you do with the bonus action?
You yourself can. Let me check. Me. You don't have any actions that you can do with a bonus action, sadly enough.
Nothing?
Nothing, no.
Can
I mean, she can if she has a second dagger.
She does not.
What do I have?
Oh. You need another weapon with the light property.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Can I play the trumpet then? Because I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Just whip out a trumpet and play a single note.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you get in the 6 seconds of your turn. Beep. And we move to this one who goes, you think you're good? Wait, isn't this the Nina? Which one? She has pink hair too. And she's going to attack you. That's a 17 to hit. Does that hit your AC, Mimi?
What do I do?
You just check your AC. Your AC is to the left of where you had found initiative. So to the top.
You're going to tell. So that hits, yes.
You could, if you want, cast shield.
Where?
Just for full transparency.
I thought that was an action. Confusion.
It's a reaction.
No, it's a reaction.
I'll do it then. Oops, sorry.
Okay, yeah, this thing is gonna... Also, if someone is attacking you, you can make them re-roll their attack.
What
as
is
well. with lucky. If someone is specifically attacking you,
Oh.
you can give them disadvantage on their attack, so they roll less. Or
Ooh.
Can I do both or only one?
it's a reaction. So you can either choose to shield yourself or to make him roll again.
I'll shield myself for this one then.
Okay, it bounces off. What does your shield look like? Your magical shield operates in front of you.
It's gonna look like a giant bow.
Like a
Bow
little bow tie.
Yeah, like a bow, like the one of the little bows I have. Look, my hair.
Like a ribbon.
Yeah,
Bobo.
it sinks in fine perches, but not into your body, into your beautiful ribbon, who then bounces it off, and his hand is thrown back into like the next to his shoulder. And that's this Salt Shaker's turn. This one will stand up and fall back down again.
I honestly forgot about that one.
That's his turn. This one, she will look at you, Songo, and then look back at Nina and look at you, Songo, and she goes, "Well, love, I would love to kill you once again, but I have queries with royalty. You know, they don't like being made to wait." And she's gonna jump down here. You do have an attack of opportunity on her, Songo.
Alright.
You can take a swing at her with your reaction if you want.
Ooh, do it.
Wouldn't.
Sure.
Oh, I know. Mimi used to
Alright.
react. Never mind. Ignore me.
Huh? Sorry. You said I can swing, right?
Yeah, you can swing on her. You can hammer time.
While she's jumping down, I'd like yeet my hammer. Like,
Oh
rock.
Oh,
Ooh.
you missed.
Yeah, you throw your hammer, and she knows your moves really well. It's not that you were gonna miss as much as she knows that you were gonna do that. And she dodges midair like a ballerina doing a spin, and your hammer impacts the ground with a powerful, thunderous thud, like rays of lightning, like expand through the snow, which is very conductive, and then your hammer explodes in lightning and reappears into your hand.
Nice subtle hint there, Aiden.
Mm.
A subtle hint that the snow is conductive.
Yeah. And she
Like,
falls to
lands
the
right over
ground.
here, but it like go.
Yeah. And she looks at you, Nina. This woman is. Songo is very tall. She's even taller than Songo. And she's glaring down at you with glowing, cold eyes in between her hairs. And as she brandishes her sword and her dagger, she goes, "Well, Missy, I don't take this personally. This is just business." And she's gonna take 2 attacks at you, first and foremost. A natural 1 and a 16. Both fail. She lunges twice at you. Both of her attacks don't find purchase on you. The first one, like, your Fennec is doing a lot of work here. She's like batting away her attacks as she's like, and she's gonna let me check her character sheet actually. She's gonna action surge, and she's gonna attack twice more.
Oh, she's a fighter.
That hits.
It's like Songo.
That misses. Nina, the first strike, like the first 3 strikes, you're with the help of your Fennec, you are like defending yourself, and then the next attack, she punches your Fennec, sending it flying. It has to grab with its tail onto your body, and taking that opening, she stabs you in the opening of the plates between your ribs. She does 8 damage to you. As she stabs and she twists and looks at you and smiles in a very sadistic manner. She goes, I'm always surprised. Your blood is not blue. They always call you blue-blooded, but it's not true, is it? And she's gonna try to stab you with her dagger too. That's a 16. Does a 16 hit? No, you have a 17 AC. 19 AC. Yeah.
17. Or no,
But
18.
Fennec makes it back in time and slaps her dagger strike at your neck, and it hits your armor and bounces, like making like sparks go to one side. She goes, "Fuck, damn it, fucking fucks," and that's her turn. Next
Oh,
one
boy.
is it's Nina. It's your turn, actually, baby. Back to back.
Before I decide what I say in retort, I'm going to do my attack against Big Lady.
Yes. 25. That definitely
This
hits.
isn't it, by the way.
Yeah.
I am also going to do Divine Smite
Okay.
with. I only have first level spell slot,
Mm-hmm.
so I deal an additional 2d8 damage.
Yeah.
You can expend one spell slot to deal 88 damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just roll that up. And is there something? I feel like there's something else I could do. Because I remember doing a bunch of stuff when I absolutely deleted that one guy.
You did your Divine Smite at the highest level you had. You did your glaive attack, and did you use your divine channel divinity?
I haven't yet, no. Oh, is that one of them? Ice Upon Wrath. Oh, I'll use the... I can use Channel Divinity as a bonus action, right?
Depending on the channel divinity you're using. I don't know which ones you have.
Oh, wait. Go back. Reading... Ice Upon Wrath. You can use your Channel... Oh, no, that's as an action. Alright, so all I have right now is just that. So Nina will just give her a very angry glare and just kind of angrily mutter, "Shut up,"
All of this
and then
damage
do
is
another
radiant.
one of her like really big glowing strikes, like she did to the one man.
Yeah.
And she'll do a 23 damage.
Yeah, that's 23 damage. As you hit her square in the chest with your glaive and explodes in that like it's like almost flashlight of divine energy, you see the smoke billows out, the vapor from the melted snow in the ground. You see the streak of exposed dirt behind her, and as the smoke billows out and you can see her again, she seems to have taken way less damage than you hoped she would from your radiance. As a cloak of shadows dissipates around her, that you didn't see her do any kind of spell or magic or anything. It just kind of like, it was like a passive darkness that was hiding. And she kind of licks the blood from above her upper lip and looks at you and smiles and goes, "Wow, little princess knows how to fight. Songo, you really do know how to choose them." And that's all she says as she addresses Songo. Do you do anything else, by the way?
For bonus action wise, I don't think I can. Because Shield of Faith is still active for the next.
Yeah.
How long?
It's like a minute.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't really have anything that can be cast as a bonus action that would be helpful right now.
Yeah.
More helpful than, doing another Divine Smite for big damage,
Yeah. No, it was a really good hit though. Next is actually Songo. It's your turn.
I may have messed up my little thing by accident, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Oops. Whatever. I tried drawing the menacing, but that's fine. I'm just gonna keep that to the side.
Just keep it for later.
Yeah,
remember,
keep it later. Can I slide down the cliff? Because knowing me jumping off that cliff's not gonna end well.
Well, you can move your echo and then switch places with it.
I can't move my echo, but
You can?
I got Well, I meant the drawing, but
Oh yeah, you can move your echo. Where do you want your echo to be? Like behind her or to the side? Yeah, it can be like right there, all around her like this, 30 feet up. And then you can teleport to her and do your attacks.
yeah, I might just have her like right
Yeah.
Darish, yeah.
Yeah, your echo rushes through the shadow of the night, in through the flickering shadows created by the campfire you just made earlier tonight, and operates behind her. And she is looking at you, and then her face contorts into a grimace as you suddenly flicker and blink, and your echo operates where you are, and you operate where your echo is
Yay.
without making a sound. And now you loom over her with your hammer at the ready. So you still have your action. You still have your action surge. Yeah, and your movement.
And note for chat and future viewers of the YouTube, Songo's hammer has a property that allows it to teleport back to her hand when it's thrown,
Yeah,
like Thor.
like Thor, but cooler because it's Songo. Yeah.
Is there any clothing that I can grab from the chest to like pull her clothes real quickly?
You wanna
Or-
grab your clothes?
No, her clothes, if she has any, not mine.
Oh, you wanna hold onto her cloak.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
try to
like
pull her
grab her
clothes.
and pull her close.
Oh, you wanna grapple her. Yeah, you can. She has a whole cloak around her. You can easily try to grapple her through her cloak. Yeah, roll an athletics check, and I will do an athletics or acrobatics depending. And whoever has the highest result, decides who wins. Ugh, okay. Yeah, Songo, she wasn't expecting it. She was distracted, and with that opening, you take advantage of it, and you grapple her through her cloak, grabbing her by the waist, and now you have her on a deadlock with your free hand. You still have your action surge if you want, but she's grappled. Her speed becomes 0.
Lay your hands off of that princess, and in return, I'll give you that crown so you can bug her off.
You know about the crown? She's considering it, but it's not her turn yet. So,
Doesn't Mimi still have the crown?
Yeah,
No,
Mimi
I-
still has. No, you guys gave it to Songo.
Yeah, I took
Oh,
it because he
right.
got a little power hungry.
Oh, I was thinking of Nina's crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
This guy is gonna stand up, and it's gonna do. It was gonna swing at Nina, but the lady goes like, hold on, not her. Go for the others. And he's gonna turn around and look at you and do like the thing of like I see you, with her fingers, and he's gonna attack you with a dagger. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, goodness.
Hit me?
Yeah, there's a 16 hit.
Yes.
Awesome. It does 5 damage and do a Constitution saving throw.
Poison still?
Yeah, so you have advantage. 17. Yeah, you feel the same sensation, but this time you steel yourself and you're not paralyzed. That is your turn. The Salt Shaker's turn. Winter, it's your turn.
Alright, you might hear noise in the background while I'm taking my turn. I wanted to ask, what radius would this go under?
Thunderwave, 15 foot around you, so 3 squares in every direction from you. So everybody.
So like this much.
So yeah, it would affect the salt. Both of these salt shakers. It would affect the Mimi. It would affect this salt shaker here. It would affect this one here, Nina, the bad guy, Songo. Yeah, all of these people would be affected by your 15-foot cube centered
Right.
on yourself.
So if I move here,
Centered on yourself. Yeah.
so it hit. It still hit Mimi from
It would hit. It would hit. No, it would hit both of the salt shakers.
Okay. If it doesn't hit
You okay,
Mimi
Nina?
from here, I do it.
Me, I'm just asthma
Does it hit
coughing.
Mimi? Should I move
Fair.
one more over?
Bless you, Nina.
I'll move one more over.
Bleh.
No, if you're there, you won't hit anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You hit anyone 10 feet away from you. So you would hit these two salt shakers.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you run back, and how does it look like when you use Thunder Wave?
I don't know. Snowy? Aiden,
Like
you
a-
decide.
Like a small little thunder snowstorm.
You
Thunderstorm?
kind of like flip your hands around, almost forming a circle in your hand, and the snow around you starts to like vibrates like a small concentrated vibration starts to like lift them from the ground, and then you clap your hands on top of one another, and the sand that was vibrating suddenly is thrown away as a wave of pure power explodes from you. Both of these guys need to do a DC 13 Constitution save. That fails. And they have disadvantage because they're also constructs.
It hits this guy
Yeah.
too, right?
No, it does not. It's 10 feet away from you. Because a 15-foot cube is centered on you.
The 15 foot. Wouldn't that be here?
No, it's a 15-foot cube centered on you.
Oh, I see what you mean. So it's like just two diagonal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
So both of them take 17 points of damage. Both of them just immediately die. They explode into a bunch of little pieces, and they die, leaving just a skid mark of missing snow in the sand because their salt spilled everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Roddy, it is your turn.
Oh. Give me. Oh wait. Walk over here and then give this salt shaker one last good punch.
Mm-hmm.
Bop.
That misses.
Damn. Gonna do it again. Oh fuck.
That misses.
Oh no.
You hit him. You have a third strike because you use, right? Oh, that's your bonus action strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. 2 hits, 2 misses. This thing learned your tricks, and it was told to take care of you, and it's doing exactly that. This salt shaker here is gonna Nina do athletics or acrobatics, please.
What?
It's trying to grapple
I'm
you.
better at the first one.
Yeah.
Damn.
21 with a 22.
Ooh,
This
in the
salt
foot.
shaker salt handles you and grabs you by the waist too, like Songo did to this lady, and it's holding you in place, basically grappling you, making your movement 0. And then it's gonna move with you 15 feet to here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, there. It's gonna go 15 feet away from
Sorry
all
about
of
the
you.
menacing.
No, you're good.
Womp.
Yeah. And that's its turn. Mimi, it is your turn, girl. You have a salt shaker on the ground, sadly. You have the lady being grappled by Songo, and you have 2 salt shakers harassing your friends.
On the ground's probably
God.
fine there. You can probably ignore that one for a bit. I think it's stuck.
Who? Okay, I should probably go help Songo. Can I move to Songo?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that's good. Yoink. Right here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna come help you.
I got this.
Can I use Wither and Bloom?
Mm,
Yeah, absolutely you can.
How to use it?
Yes.
Click. I forgot how to use it. What's that?
You go
Work.
to your spells
Work.
list.
There we go. No, what? Yes.
You invoke both death and life upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage in a successful one. Non-magical vegetation in that area withers. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to reroll plus spellcasting modifier. So, this is basically a 20 by 20 foot cube that you're using.
Okay.
So if you cast it on this lady, not only the lady, but you, Songo, Neckmeat, and the Salt Shaker will have to make the save too and take damage.
Really? I thought it was by choice, like I can choose.
Nope.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere, isn't it?
Oh, each creature of your choice in the area. Yeah, then you can do it. It's a 10-foot
Also,
radius.
it's a 10-foot sphere, so I think she could just put it like
it's
right
a 20
on top
foot.
of the enemy.
It's 20-foot diameter, 10-foot radius.
Oh, radius.
So if you put it
I'm
here,
dumb. I was confusing
it will be like
radius and
this. You can actually
diameters.
hit all of these guys.
I do it.
Awesome, yeah. Let me do Constitution saving throw. And she doesn't need to do it. She's immune to necrotic. Yeah, you explodes. How does it look like when you do this spell? This explosion of necromantic energy that absorbs and withers life around
I
it.
want it to be like a green and brown smoke, just absorbing everything in its path and like.
Yeah, you guys see
Feeling
this tree next to what you're fighting under withers into ash. The ground itself becomes this darkened, charred, dead vegetation patch of like very dried leaves, and all the snow around you completely evaporates. It becomes like a zone of death, like if 1,000 years of nothingness had happened here, and all these plants suffer the effects of it. And now you can choose one of your allies in the circle, which would be Roddy or Nina, and they can roll a hit dice to regain health.
Which one of them is the weakest right now?
On Nina.
Probably Nina.
Nina.
She's being targeted right now.
Okay,
We do Nina.
Nina, roll a d10 plus 3. That's 6 points of health.
It's
you
a hit
regain.
dice, right?
Yeah, hit dice.
Yeah, so 6 points.
6 points. Awesome. Yeah, you can regain 6 points of health. You see some of the necromantic energy, not all of it, but a little bit of it, goes into Nina. Now, Mimi, you do 2 necrotic damage. You roll 2 ones on your attack.
What does
This
that
one that is
mean?
fighting means that the one that was at 1 HP dies. So this one explodes and dies. This one is loses 2 hit points. And you see this woman is completely unaffected by the necrotic magics you just performed. She seems to be immune to necrotic damage.
A bitch.
Yeah, she kind of smiles at you and goes like, "You cheeky, are you not? Magical indeed. Well, I fought and met here many people, way more powerful in the necromantic arts, sweetie." And she, that's her turn. This salt shaker is gonna natural 20. It will stand up and it will
There is
do,
reason to worry about it.
5, 10, 15 feet. And that's it's gonna use its action actually to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's moved here and start pushing Nina away almost. And this person looks at you, Songo, and she goes, "Do you have it? The crown."
I do. As
her
they
the
take it out of my
crown.
bag.
She
Don't
opens
give
her
the
hand,
crown.
hand it over, and you're
I
gone.
am. I
give
don't
her.
have much on me. There. I give
Yeah.
her.
What?
You reach to your satchel, put the crown on her hand, and she smiles a very wide grin, and she goes, "Songo, I know I tried to murder you before, and I am not sorry for it, but
Oh no, she's British.
yeah, she's British. You know she's evil because she's British." She goes, "No, just kidding." She goes, "But this time around, it seems you were smarter than getting in my way, and I appreciate you took my lesson to heart. and she pulls from within her cloak a stone. And Mimi, roll me a Arcana check.
Arcana. Boom.
15. You recognize a waystone. It's a stone that you crush it and you teleport back to a specific point in the world based on the rune. This rune is actually specifically from Shady Sands, from your hometown, from your home city. Well, and she crushes this stone, and she, in a wave of darkened energy, she becomes a tornado that then eats itself, and she disappears, and it's gone with the crown. These two salt shakers shake, 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 shake. Their salt becomes a dark pepper, and they die on the ground, fall dead immediately.
Oh, I was gonna stuff them in my bag.
You can still do it.
Okay.
Stuff in the corpse
The
into
moment
the bag.
Nina is released, like the very second she's released, she's going to yell neck meat and then run over to him because she can see that he's bleeding quite a lot.
Yeah.
And she's
Neck
going
meat
to
was stabbed
instantly
through
just
the
start
chest.
treating him with
Yeah.
yeah, she instantly treats his wounds with lay on hands. How much damage did he take?
From his total HP, he took 13 points of damage.
I heal it all back up.
Negrin, you're back to full.
So I have 2 giant pepper bottles in my bag now, right?
And we ended up giving the crown? Question mark.
Yep, and the Songo will hand over the crown, and she ceased her
man.
attack. This lady ceased her
Songo,
attack.
Why'd you give her the crown? Now we're gonna have to go get it again.
We are not.
That's what we were gonna use.
It's
Needed
clearly going to
it.
be used for something bad. You're just gonna let the world end again?
It's just a pointless crown after all.
It's not.
I'm
Songo,
pretty
it's
sure
not.
it wasn't.
Nina will walk over in the very stern voice will say, that was literally the one thing we needed to prevent all of this from happening. It was the key, it was the MacGuffin, you gave it away, now we are going to march towards wherever she went, and we are going to get it back.
We didn't
my
even
And then
get
we'll
to
storm
the.
off.
We didn't even get to the place
Do
yet.
you want another war on top of that with your death or not?
Oh.
We won't die.
She would have killed you.
We won't die.
All of her
Nina will just
minions
repeat
were
this.
dying. We
Even
could've
with
taken
your
it.
isopod god, you will still die, and I'm pretty sure it will not resuscitate you.
I
Especially
don't
with
care if I
Sarah around.
die, we're supposed to save the world.
Sometimes I forget this is the D&D section. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Nina will just pack up her
Sorry,
things
sorry.
and start
It's my
marching
first
towards
time.
Tristalot. She plans to hit the
Yeah.
city, and recoup there, and then plan how she's going to find and get back the crown.
I'm actually gonna go over to Nina and let her know what I saw and where I think they might have gone.
Okay,
I'm joining.
Oh, Nina, roll me a perception check as you're walking through the woods in the direction of Tristalot. You guys haven't taken a long rest yet. You still need to sleep, by the way. But roll me a perception check. 12. You notice strewn about the immediate area quite a few more of the salt shakers that were in waiting in the perimeter.
Ah, come
That
on.
have
There's still
turned
more?
into blackened pepper and fell to the ground. It seems that they were reinforcements that would have come in to the fight.
Oh, they're
Nina
all
still feels like
dead.
they could have taken it.
Mhm.
And she's very upset that the crown has been taken from them. So she's going to keep storming along into the night, up the road, until she finally, until the adrenaline finally kind of subsides, and then she'll set back up again.
Beautiful.
Just by the
You
road.
all follow Nina. Anyone wants to say any words? Well, Nina is rushing.
I want to
Yeah,
try
and
something.
Nina's seething.
Yeah, Winter. Mimi, what do you want to do?
I want to kidnap one of the salt shakers.
They're all pepper
Yeah,
now.
Winter already peppered.
They're all pepper?
And they're all dead, so they're just pepper. In fact, I was going to ask, can I just collect all of them?
Yeah.
Stash them for
What about the
selling
You
later?
can
reinforcements?
you can note that you have
They're all dead.
25 pepper bodies in your
How'd they
bag.
die?
Have
Did I
how
kill 'em?
many?
25.
25.
Looking around you in the vicinity, you find quite a considerable number of bodies of these constructs.
Do we know how they died? Can I check?
It's from the person teleporting. I assume
Yeah,
it was
it's
smell.
these were very simplistic, very specialized constructs that were connected to a wavelength of magic, and when it whatever source disappeared from the area, they became pepper and died, deactivated.
We could have just killed the boss and won.
Yeah.
The reinforcements wouldn't have mattered.
I
I'm still
want
seething.
to try and study the corpses to see if I can learn the spell.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes you 3 days of study. So in your travels, after 3 days of traveling, you would learn whatever spell was used to create
Yeah,
these.
considering Wintercat put the bodies in the bag, you'll have ample time to study them.
Yeah.
You have ample time to sell it, to study them until we get to a merchant. Then I'm selling them.
I'm going to create our own army then.
Well, I do want like one or two of them for the people inside to have some pepper for the eggies.
I will say, I think we should probably, now that this encounter is done,
Yeah, I was gonna say
do some
that.
closing up words and
Yeah.
end it because it's getting late.
One second,
So
let me just move
as
here.
Nina, as you scream and shake your fist and stomping to the ground, in frustration, in the middle of this road, flanked by the huge mountains, with Tristalot in the distance already visible, and your team reconvenes and reassesses the situation now without the crown that was going to be used to pay for your debt, that was going to be used to clear your names and return your royal status to yourself, now gone. You, in frustration, scream. And as that happens and the storm becomes stronger, we leave this episode of Mimilive and the Thieves of Smile.
Songo has created extra plot. I actually really enjoyed that you did that.
Yeah, I may have like acted angry, but I was just acting in
If we have a moment, I was kind of planning. What if I said the crown was actually fake that I gave when in reality it wasn't
I thought
fake?
you were going to do that.
Just give your goggles.
I'm saying, no, I'm lying to you guys, saying, don't worry, that was the fake one that I somehow picked up while being all fucking charismatic.
Yeah, but that would just derail the story so hard because we'd all just be like, yeah, we have the real thing.
If that was the case, Mimi should have stepped in and gave Nina's crown and been like,
Yeah.
"No, this is the crown you wanted."
I feel like she could tell because of the fact that there's a spell in that crown specifically.
Probably, but persuasion would have been the only other way.
Oh yeah,
but then we would have had to keep an eye
Yeah,
out
we could have just
consistently.
persuaded her that the magics on the crown are so ancient that not even Mimi can sense them.
Hey, Aiden, do you think we could have
No,
taken
like,
the boss?
I was actually gonna try to lie to you guys directly. That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Be like,
You were
no,
gonna-
that was fake. When in reality, it was not fake.
Alright, we gotta come up with the plan for next time.
You do. You should talk with
So
him.
is she weak against thunder, or was it just the salt peppers? I mean, the salt shakers.
The soul shakers are constructs, and the thunder. I usually rule it that things like shatter and thunderclap and things like nature constructs have disadvantage on those saving throws.
What about her?
She was not a construct. She was a human-ish. She had weird purple horn features.
So would holy light would have worked on her or no?
Hmm.
Holy, like, holy holy magic? Question mark?
She was immune to necrotic and resistant to radiant.
Hey. All right, here's the plan. I have a trumpet. I'm gonna blow the trumpet really hard and bust her eardrums.
I have a trumpet. I can help you too.
Let's do it.
It's a big trumpet. It's from one of the skeletons from before.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's where I got mine too, I think.
We're trumpet buddies.
Trumpet kid meme. This is behind Songo for the entire trip.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this episode with us. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
finally, the VOD will be saved onto here.
And we don't have to
Immediately.
transfer everything. So you guys can just
Yay.
watch it to your
Art's content.
yeah, that's the word. And we don't do raids now because I have no idea if that's even a thing on YouTube.
No,
I don't think it
we
is.
can't.
I think it is a new feature, but it's redirect where you redirect. Why can't I English? Redirect a channel to another YouTube channel.
Oh, I see.
You resurrect them. The
Resurrect
channels.
them.
Yeah, resurrect them.
English is hard.
Heroes never die.
Yay! High five!
Yay.
I completely get you. Don't worry. I understand.
I feel like my English is so good, and then I go redirect, and then I'm like, okay, never mind.
Wreck you wreck. Yeah.
Redirect.
Res.
I will be leaving now, but thank you so much for having me and for being such good players.
Night,
Yay.
level
Have a
up.
good nighty
Good
night.
You
night.
guys do
I'm gonna
not
ask
level
this
up.
Thank
every
you for letting me
session.
kidnap basically an entire village.
Yeah, thank you.
Still
Sorry we
don't.
derailed it
letting
so
me-
much,
thanks
but
for
it was
letting me
fun.
Bye.
Mimi literally
Be
took a
proud.
group of children and put them in the basement.
Hey, I got
It's not
the
a
guardians
basement.
with them. There's 4 priests.
Listen, every town has an orphanage and a school.
Yeah.
This
We
wasn't
just
an
took them.
orphanage. This was the church.
That's
Those
not a
kids had
good
families.
point.
No, they didn't.
Well,
They were
no.
You don't-
hungry.
You don't kidnap a bunch of children and say we did it so we could build an orphanage.
Okay, no. Listen.
Wedding gift,
I
wedding
made
gift.
sure I asked, like, when I talked to the monthly, I was saying, like, for the children who don't have parents and who need a place to live, who are hungry, whatever. See, I talked about it. I didn't kidnap. They were orphans from the beginning. Yeah.